is this going to be fun today? Hey, half a bottle of Mountain Dew and just got done headbanging with some Megadeth. I am ready to talk about this son of a bitch right here. I got to tell you this.
This is a new Yamaha Maxim, possibly the best looking motorcycle we've ever built. And if you think it looks good at a red light, wait till the light turns green.
I got to tell you, this is a 1985 Yamaha Maxim X. You want to go back in time and you want to remember when Mustaine had really long hair. You want to remember when, well, I can't talk about some of these other illegal activities, but I am going to tell you about this bike because it is one of 2 years made, 85, 86. Yamaha decided to make a hot rod. Reagan went off on some crazy tariff thing because Harley was losing their ass at one point, and it was a good thing because everybody wins. Everybody wins. Harley got their act back together. They really started producing great bikes again. They got out of the AMF era, and the Japanese bikes started rolling in with some pretty high horsepower for some low CC. This motor right here, 700 cc, approximately 90 horsepower, water-cooled 5-valve motor. 5 valves, 20 valves in this head. It's insane. 10,000 RPM redline. I don't think I've ever had a bike above 9. This thing comes alive at 7,000 RPM. Unlike most bikes that like that 2,000-3,000 RPM grunt, this thing, you got to zing this baby up. It's almost like a Formula One bike when you really get on this thing. It's basically a Maxim with a little hot rod motor in it. This motor was used in different configurations on what they called a phaser with an F, and they also use it on an FZR sport bike. So 3 different configurations of that motor. They're not the same motor, but I know they have a lot of interchangeable parts. This one was the most detuned, but this thing's water cooled. That's the difference between it and a regular Maxim. It's got a 5-valve motor and it's water cooled. That's where they're getting the horsepower out of this thing. So this thing, quite honestly, is so much fun to ride if you're a hot rodder, because that's exactly what it is. It's a 2-wheeler hot rod. And I'm such a hot rod freak that I always wanted one of these back in the 80s. They were pricey. They were pricey for me anyway. So I was always going to big bore stuff, right? I'm actually a big bore bike guy. I love the V4s, and I love the VMAXs, and I love the Eliminators. In fact, I might have something special for you here in an upcoming episode. But today I just kind of wanted to point out a few things about this. It's got a drum rear brake. Terrible by today's standards. It does have a shaft drive, which I am a huge fan of shaft drive. Now realize you got a motor spinning this way and a drive shaft spinning this way. To turn something this way, you're going to lose some power. I'm going to say roughly 20-30% of your power from your engine to your wheel you lose just because of that. I don't know if this is still true, but back in my day, a belt was the best. It wasn't 1-to-1, you know, as far as engine to wheel. Chain, I've been a fan of chains my whole life, except they do wear out and they are noisy and you got to maintain them. Shaft drive, man, hop on this thing, pull that back as far as you can and bang gears as fast as you can and smile and scream the whole way you're doing it. That is what I call motorcycling, man. It is a cruiser. Pegs are slightly ahead, but these mufflers, man, these things are amazing to look at. They're like VMAX Junior on this thing. So if you were a beginning bike rider, let's just say, this is a bike you'd probably be interested in, except this thing was hell on wheels. So you can imagine what insurance must have been on something like this, but being under 700 cc's, you could save a bunch of money. This is still 12.5 quarter mile an hour bike. So what I want to do on this nostalgia trip back in time is also take us to the forefront where we can actually start looking how to compare and contrast this to a more modern motorcycle. And it just so happens my buddy Shorty's going to be rolling in here any second on his new toy, and wait till you see the differences in this. Oh, I think I hear him rolling in. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Yeah! Heavy metal! Oh my God! Okay. I see some changes.
It's a big old girl, isn't it?
I got to ride this, not to interrupt, I got to ride this, and when he showed up on it, a lot of this stuff wasn't on here.
Yeah, bits and bobs. You know Harley folks, they can't ever quit changing stuff out, but just some little touches here. It's the details that make it your own, you know what I mean? First things first, pulled the windshield off, but it was off when you rode it. A little tool roll right here. Grips that match the paint. New filler caps. New shift peg. Took the stock passenger seat off. This is stock seat and stock bags. I did put the bags back on. They're ugly, but they're way too functional. They're just so convenient.
I bet it is nice to get some stuff in them.
It is, man. I keep, underpants and whiskey and all the good stuff. Pulled off the seat. I don't think I'll have passengers for a little luggage rack. Cheap little sissy bar with a shelf. Stuff that comes in handy. Put LED brake light in, just more
nice.
safety, as bright as
Hey,
hell.
I got a question. I put LEDs on mine. Mine are sensitive to the brake pedal. Are yours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
You barely touch them and they sort of light, and then you grab them and they get more
Yeah.
LEDs light up.
So whenever I'm using my brakes, I usually try and ahead of time kind of flash them a little bit, just, so
yeah,
it
yeah,
kills
safe.
me. As opposed to something like yours, it's all low end, it's all torque, Any RPM, any gear, you twist that grip, it throws your ass right in the seat.
Well, it did when I rode it.
Yeah, it's a lot of
6-speed.
fun.
I was surprised it was a 6-speed when I rode it.
6-speed, 1 down, 5 up, probably just like that.
Yeah,
Well,
that one
down, 4 up.
needs more gear. It needs one more gear or a different drive ratio in the rear.
It's a 5-speed.
It's 5-speed, but I'm always looking for 6 that doesn't exist. It's like, what is going on? You get up to 70 mile an hour, and it's zinging. I don't like that. But
I had a V-Star years ago. I think it was an 08, which was the kind of the baby wannabe version of this.
yeah.
And on the highway,
The orange one?
It was the orange
Yeah.
one. It was a 6-speed, but on the highway, it was only a 650. So I was always wanting a 7th gear because it would just scream at highway speeds.
So,
I know the feeling.
that thing over there is 10,000 RPM red line. What are we looking at here?
So I haven't tested it myself. It's either 5,500 or 6,500.
Yeah, I think that's normal for a V12.
way lower than 10K like that one.
Yeah, that one's water cooled, and I see you've got something on the front here. I'm assuming that's an oil cooler.
I think it's an oil cooler. I'm actually not entirely sure, but one thing I do know, which is really interesting, so this is a 2018 Heritage, Harley Davidson Heritage, and this was the first year they changed to a new Softail frame, and this is the new Milwaukee 8 M8 motor.
M8?
M8 for short.
Were
Milwaukee
there
8.
7 other versions? Is that?
I guess it's their
Okay.
8th generation motor.
Okay.
I'm not sure
All right.
where the name comes from. But as far as cooling goes, one thing that's really fascinating to me that this does is when the engine starts getting too hot and you're idling, sitting in traffic or whatever, it will cut fuel off to the rear cylinder, and that rear cylinder will act as an air pump.
To cool the front cylinder?
To cool the motor.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
Well, that's
seems to
definitely
work
different
really well.
technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as I know, other than the V-Rod, and an electric bike Harley made, but this is, other than this thing is huge.
Gigantic.
114 cubic inches,
114
700 cc. I don't know the difference.
The math, I believe, 114 cubic inches and cubic centimeters, cc's, I think it's like 1930. or
Holy
19
Lord.
So almost
Twice the size.
triple what
Yeah,
that
no
one is.
kidding.
So it's pretty
Horsepower-wise, I guess it doesn't matter with as much torque as it
I
has.
think they stayed like from the factory like 120.
120 horse out of that?
But then there's a stage 1 on it, which means the previous owner did an air cleaner, exhaust. These pipes are not stock.
Oh, let me see.
And of course the tune for it.
Oh, these are drag pipes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you're getting that sound.
Yeah.
I love the sound of these.
Yeah, it's
Are you the stoplight constantly? Is
I
that you?
try not to do that, but I gotta tell you, man, it's pretty irresistible. I mean, it's didn't they trademark the sound of a V
Oh,
twin
maybe.
years ago?
Maybe.
So it's
I
just
would've.
one of those things. Harley Davidson is an icon,
Oh yeah. Yeah, what 100 and how many years now?
1903 was first year.
Wow.
So 130 something. I forget.
Can you
120.
imagine being one of the first guys that got to ride something like this?
Yeah, no kidding.
I can't imagine.
And
Now-
Harley was of course, the only manufacturer that survived the Great Depression and through World War II and all that too.
Well, I think they're the only American manufacturer now, aren't
Did
they?
Indian get through? I forget.
Well, I'm certainly glad they did, because I was talking about my bike and the whole tariff, and Harley about lost it, had to sell and got it back.
The AMF years.
AMF years.
Yeah.
Now, here's something I love about this bike is this fender. Man, this is such an iconic, gorgeous fender. It reminiscent to me of an Indian Chief, like from the 40s.
It looks like a 1950s old Harley, like a panhead, like
Yeah.
similar to an Indian. They had the big, thick, wide, swoopy fenders, and that's what I
they're
love
beautiful.
about this.
And the telescopics and the boulevard lights, and
Yeah.
you put, what are these, baby apes? What'd you put on here?
I think they call them either mini or micro apes, but these
Okay.
are stock.
Oh, really?
I'm thinking maybe that
Very comfortable.
Harley guys are never done like customizing their bikes. I'm thinking maybe going a bit lower and a bit wider, almost like beach bars maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, you're never going to stop messing with it.
It's funny though, because this being a 2018 and that's a 1985.
Yep.
But the tech in that is probably decades past this, because this is essentially what, like 1950s tech?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a panhead, actually.
Yeah, right. There's, it's EFI. There's no carburetor. It's fuel injected, and again the air pump mechanism. But aside from that, Harleys have been making more or less the same V-twin forever.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If you'll agree to it, I think we should go race for pinks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, we are going to take this out, and we'll probably do a little 60, 70, what kind of grunt, low-end grunt. I don't think I can beat this, but I really think I could stay with you for a little bit. What do you think?
I think I'm going to get you off the line, and then you're going to lightning pass me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. This thing scoots pretty good for being as big as it is.
I was impressed with the way it shifted, too. The other Harleys I'd ever ridden, it sounded like that tranny was just going to fly apart on me, and it scared me to death. I still heard the first gear clunk.
Yeah.
That first gear clunk's pretty
Oh, yeah. When you put it from neutral, put it into first.
Oh, man.
Thud.
Yeah, that one. But when I got on the clutch, once I got it going, that clutch was silk.
It's
it
really
was
nice.
silk.
Yeah.
It's just like that bike, You can just hammer those things, I did that on your bike. Didn't know if you knew I was doing that, but I was. I was like, man, this thing is a hauler.
I heard it.
So anyway, I think what we're going to do is we got to reset up. We got to go figure out where we can do this. We got to avoid Johnny Law, and me and Shorty are going to go out and see who's got some big bones on the throttle. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hell yeah.
All right, Shorty, it looks like I don't see any Law. You see any Law? I'm scared, man. I don't know. I haven't been on this bike in about 2 years.
It's a handsome bike. You should
And
be
what
proud.
I'm just saying, who knows? Who knows what I forgot to do to it? But
I think you got me, man. You got the revs.
I got the revs. I don't have the grunt.
Yeah, I've got the low end.
I'm afraid I'm going to Evel Knievel this thing. Stand it straight up and do some knee walking here in about 10 seconds. But I still think it's going to be fun. So,
Okay.
winner, what? You get these if you win?
Yeah.
And I get that if I win.
Yeah.
You're on. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fire 'em up.
You ready?
Fire 'em up. Ready? Well, I don't hear you. Okay. Well, I can't even hear my bike. Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! It'd be nice if I could finish a project every once in a while. This is insane. Somebody remind me to get something running before I start betting parts on my motorcycle. Jesus. I can't believe I had to give up my pipes. Oh, great. Here's Shorty. Did we bet something?
I think you owe me some pipes,
I
man.
do owe you pipes. Joel, take me home. See you later, buddy. I'll take my pipes off. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know. Oh, great. Look here.
I think you owe me some pipes there, bud.
Yeah, you're right. Hang on.
What do you mean, hang on?
Just so happens I have spares. I never said those pipes. There you go, buddy. Your own megaphone. See you next time on Blowing Gaskets.
This sucks.
I got him.
Peace.